Hey everybody, it's Josh. Welcome back to the Landlord Harassment channel. Sorry about the bad lighting, but it's pretty dark out today. But wanted to get into something. Now, in my last video or my previous video discussing Haverkamp properties themselves, I basically said that I'm going to back off of them for the most part because I don't feel like I have the energy left at my age to pursue them and to reach my own goals at the same time. I feel like at my age and my limited energy level, I have to choose one or the other. So, I'm choosing pursuing my own personal life goals as opposed to pursuing future action against Haverkamp properties. Now, this is the exception to this is my appeal. I'm going to appeal to try to get the eviction off my record because I just don't deserve this eviction. But as long as that happens, I'm going to basically back off of pursuing any Haverkamp action against Haverkamp in the future. However, and I'm going to slow down on these videos. However, so this channel is basically going to, I don't want to say I'm going to shut it down. I'll leave my videos up, but I'm not going to make too many more videos, at least not about the Haverkamp situation. However, that doesn't mean I can't go out with a bang. And so I'm going to go out with a bang before I back up off this whole situation. And here's my first, what you would call it, shot fired, as far as going out with a bang against Haverkamp properties. Now, Vinnie Linhart is the guy who was the main manager at my complex for the first 7 years of my existence here before Brooke Farmer took over. He's the guy that I would deal with if I just had to talk to a landlord for any reason, right? So before Brooke took over, he was the dude that I interacted with whenever I had to talk to a landlord about something. Haverkamp properties went to court the other morning, as you know, and basically said I'm a bad tenant. I need to be evicted. I've talked about this in other videos. And unfortunately, they won because it wasn't a fair trial, right? But I understand that you guys out there, you don't know who to believe. Have I really been a bad tenant that needs to be evicted? Am I really telling the truth when I say that I've been a great tenant and I'm just trying to live in peace and quiet in my own house? What's the truth? I understand that most of you out there don't know the truth, and you can't just take me at my word for it. So, here's what I'm going to do. And this is why I'm bringing up Vinnie Linhart. In my last meeting with Vinnie, and this is right when Brooke Farmer was starting to take over, we were discussing noise and so on and so forth. I was in his office. Brooke was sitting right there. Vinnie looked me right in my eyes and told me that I have been the perfect tenant for 7 years. Not only did he tell me that, he confirmed it with me 3 times because I made sure to confirm his stance there. Now, I've said this before about Vinnie, and I've only mentioned Vinnie sporadically in my videos because I'm more focused on Brooke, because Brooke is the one who's been knocking my door and harassing me and everything else. But Vinnie's a big piece of this puzzle because he was my manager for most of my stay here at Haverkamp Properties. Now, I am going to release proof to you guys that I have indeed been the perfect tenant that I said I've been for the last 7 years, for now 8 years. That last meeting that I had with Vinnie, where he looked me in my eyes and told me that I've been the perfect tenant and confirmed this with me 3 times, I recorded that conversation. He didn't know I recorded it. I think he probably suspected. But I did record that conversation. And I have it on a flash drive. And as soon as I figure out how to get it off the flash drive onto a YouTube video, sometime later this week or early next week, I am going to put that video of Vinnie telling me that I've been the perfect tenant right here on YouTube for all of you to see. So you don't have to take my word for it. Now, I am not the most tech-savvy person in the world. And I lost my flash drive. It's in my car somewhere. I think it's in my, it's stuck in between my seats or something. But as soon as I find it, I'm going to pull that video off the flash drive. I'm going to put it on YouTube for all of you to see so that you can hear in Haverkamp's own words by one of their main managers that I've been the perfect tenant. So what you want to do with that information is your prerogative. But that's what I'm going to do in the next week or two, or in the next week or so. Now, again, there's time crunches here because I have to be focused on packing and moving out and all that stuff. Now, I tried to put the video was originally on a Google Drive, and I tried to transfer it from a Google Drive to YouTube, but there doesn't seem to be a way to do that. And I'm sure there is, but again, I'm not a tech-savvy guy, so I haven't figured that out. So I'm just going to get it back off my flash drive and then post it onto a YouTube video from there. But at some point later this week or early next week, you're going to hear Vinnie Linhart, who is now a really big-time manager at Haverkamp Group, the guy who dealt with me for my first 7 years here, tell you in his own words that I've been the perfect tenant. So you can decide from that action alone, once you guys see that video, once you hear his voice and hear him say that, who's telling the truth in this whole situation. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm going to make a little parody video later. It's going to be hilarious. That's all I got to say for now. Talk to you guys soon.